It's kind of hard to keep much of anything down right now.
Well, you don't look too good, man. We're going to need to get you on an IV. I'm going to tell Coach you can't play, all right?
Nah. I'm good. I mean, I'm not great, but I can play, you know? I got to get out there, get warmed up, move around a little bit. I'll be fine, trust me.
I don't know, man. I really don't think that's a good idea.
Look, I'll be okay. If I get out there, I'm not looking too hot, you can tell Coach to sit me, all right?
All right. I'm keeping a close eye on you, though, all right? You let me know right away if you're feeling lightheaded or anything.
Yeah, I will, man.
All right, fellas, listen up. We know what we got to do out there. Now let's go get it. You feel me? Let's do this. Come on.
And a little pregame speech for his guys right there, getting them focused and the task at hand really embraced. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hello, everyone. Great to have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Now a chance to check out tonight's starting lineups. And guys, taking a look at Tyreke Evans, what are your thoughts on him?
Well, I think the biggest strength for Evans is his penetration and finishing ability. He's a strong kid, deceptive ball handler, and he uses those shifty moves to get into the lane, and then that strength allows him to get to the basket and finish.
And the creativity as a finisher, really, really impressive, not to mention the strength. I mean, that's a lethal combination. He can finish with power or go finesse on you.
The New Orleans Pelicans preparing to defend home court in this Western Conference battle. They won their last game against the Rockets in Houston, and now we'll see who gets the advantage after they tied at one apiece.
And they did just what you have to do as a road team, guys. They never allowed any momentum to build up against them. It seemed like every time they took a punch, they had a counter.
You'll like this, Steve. Reverse spurtability, we call that. They had any defensive lapses, they immediately made up for it with some instant offense.
And it's the Rockets with the ball after the three-pointer from B.
Well, some weak defensive coverage there, and I'm pretty sure they didn't plan on starting this game out like that, giving such easy access to the rim.
Now here is Davis, averaging 10 points per contest. Ooh, the double clutch, and he sinks the layup. Davis has got his second bucket of the game to go.
He's hit the ground running here in the first, putting together a nice quarter offensively.
For the Houston Rockets, they come in off the loss to the Bulls.
And you don't need to dig too deep into the box score to figure out why they lost the game. I mean, their shooting percentage was abysmal.
You know, sometimes we talk about the defense getting into the heads of the opposing players, but it seemed that night they got in their own heads, couldn't get out of their own way as they lost confidence at the offensive end.
Houston shooting their first free throws of the game.
And you take a look at the statistics, this club is shooting 74% as a team.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
The Pelicans have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Feeds to Gordon. Left side, Gordon. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
It's going to be tough for the defense today. If he's got his A game rolling here tonight, we'll see.
Gordon against Harden. Jones kicks to Parsons. Right side, Jones. Back to Parsons. There's the pass to Jones. 4 on the clock. From midcourt. The shot is off. And Houston the other way now. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Jones has got his first 2 points of the night.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
That's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward, Clark.
Gordon kicks to Holiday. Passes it to B. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
And the story with him for this contest, if you haven't heard, very bad flu that had many wondering if he would even be available for the game.
Well, after seeing Jordan play through the flu, I know that it takes a lot out of you. I just hope he doesn't collapse out there. The game now all time. Harden's got 5. Holiday with it. Playing Portland, he was nearly unstoppable. Pass to B. Back to Holiday. And the shot is good.
Another good pass, and their offensive execution has been impressive, to say the least.
The last 4 field goals have been assisted. Yeah, passing has kept the defense off balance, but to get assists, you got to make the shot.
Here's Beverly after Drew Holiday's score, and the basket by Jones.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Holiday, the pass to Davis. The 3, no good. Looking at the last game for the New Orleans Pelicans, it was a win against the Trailblazers.
I'll tell you what, the way they shot the ball in that game, Kevin, it looked like a shoot-around out there.
It sure did, and all the more impressive because they did it on the road. You're not supposed to be able to get that hot in an opponent's building.
That layup is good as it's up and in from Parsons.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Over that last break, I listened to Monty Williams address his team. There was one thing he emphasized, getting a complete group effort on the offensive glass. He drove that point home very strongly. We'll be watching how these adjustments work. Kev, there's still a lot of time left in this game. And
as always, Doris, thank you. The Rockets have gone a perfect 6 for 6 in the game up to this point. Here's Beverly. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Chicago.
And Kevin, a lot of those points came at the line. So he was very aggressive with his game, attacking the D and capitalizing on those free throws.
9 feet out. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
Yeah, and until they do, the problems inside are only going to get worse.
Now here's Gordon. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
He's just been the man since the start of this quarter. And just a tremendous period of basketball for him.
Here's Beverly. And there's the feed to Harden. Howard in the post. He's coming off a 22-point game against Chicago.
And don't forget 4 blocks, so a huge game for him defensively as well.
Now here is Holiday. Dwight Howard missing his last shot. Here's Evans. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists tonight.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Taking a look at New Orleans. Quite a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Howard dishes to Harden. Banked in off the glass. Harden's got 7 points in the game.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark.
Backcourt, Holiday and Gordon. Tyreek Evans out there with B, and it's Davis in at the 5 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from B.
Oh, he's clearly feeling it, Clark, coming off that fantastic game last time out.
Howard setting the pick for Harden.
Wow, what a throwdown. Look at that athletic play. Incredible.
Wow.
Well, that's a solidly executed pick play. I mean, it paid dividends with that nice dunk.
Exactly the result they were looking for.
Yeah, it worked so well. I mean, he got set, did not shuffle his feet. Really well done there offensively.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Gordon, the pass to B. Here's Holiday, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but their cutting, their movement together as a unit that's led to that.
Here's Howard, and he overshot that one, missing. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Davis inside. He's covered by Parsons. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And a look at the top single-season player efficiency ratings. I love this statistic. Wilt Chamberlain, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, and we've got some more modern talent representing as well.
Yeah, you're talking the elites of the game when you go down that list. Interesting to see a new school stat kind of juxtaposed with the old school legends, but you know, the rankings obviously make sense if those guys are at the top.
5 to shoot. Oh, and here we go with Gordon. Nobody back.
That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Yeah, it really does allow your offense to flow better. When you can get out and run and get easy opportunities, then everybody gains confidence.
Here's Beverly, guarded by Holiday. No good from Beverly. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. And Holiday kicks to Evans. Davis dishes to Evans. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. On the wing, Evans. And he banks in the layup. Evans has got the lead up to 3 now for the Pelicans.
You know, when the size advantage is that pronounced, I mean, that's exactly what you should do offensively in this situation. Take it strong to the middle.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Beverly, the pass to Harden. Now the dish to Howard. Another miss by Houston. Pelicans leading by 3. Evans with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Holiday with the 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. And it's 9 points for Drew Holiday.
Well, what jumps out at you guys, the assist total. And they have been dominant in that category. It's the ball movement, the player movement, great rhythm to their offense.
Clearly seems to me a different mindset between these teams.
Heard the whistle and still kept his focus, able to knock that down.
And that is not easy, Steve. I mean, to take the bump, to maintain control of your body, and put it in the hole, tremendous play.
And the Rockets making a change here. Garcia's checked in. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pelicans.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, I do too, and I think they're also getting some good looks in transition, doing a nice job of running the floor.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Howard with the stuff.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make in a close game. A potential momentum builder.
And Holiday kicks to Evans. Pass to Davis. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It goes on Chandler Parsons. Pelicans shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And in general, this has been a very good foul shooting team, about 79% on the season.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
And both free throws good for Davis.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Harden dishes to Beverly.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, guys, B, in the last outing against the Trailblazers, boy, was he tremendous. He had 40 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. It was a performance for the ages, and one that will have the whole league talking.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players, have a lot of great games, but that Clark was something special.
Kevin, it really was. I mean, they threw everything but the kitchen sink at him, and nothing slowed him down.
And let's just say he was really good.
Harden banked in off the glass. Harden's got 11 points. Pelicans leading by 5. Holiday, the pass to Davis. The shot's good from B. B's got 6 in the quarter.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Here's Beverly, guarded by Holiday. Oh, that's blocked. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. Houston with a big group substitution here. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Pelicans ahead, leading by... It's been a clinic from B.
Yeah, it's been a lockdown defensive effort from him through the first 2 quarters. He's just swatting shots away.
Well, the reach and the timing he's shown to get to some of these shots has been really impressive. He looks like he has telescope arms out there. He's like an octopus.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Rockets. On either wing, Harden and Parsons. Terrence Jones is down low with Howard. And it's Beverly in at the point guard. Kicks it to Harden. Dishes to Beverly. Back to Harden. That's good. Harden's got 13.
Well, he's very strong inside, particularly as a finisher. So even if you give him a hard foul, hard contact, nothing seems to bother him. And this guy, as a result, is a good scorer.
Exactly. That's about the only way to stop him once he's making a run at the hoop.
Might as well just take it into his own hands and make that big lead even bigger.
Rockets trailed by 11. And Beverly kicks to Harden. He dishes it to Beverly. Howard with a screen on Holiday. Harden with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. Here's Jones. Here's Howard. Shot is blocked. And they get it back. And another shot. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
And so Jones nails both of them. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Holiday goes in. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
We watch Holiday play great basketball. He's got 11 points and 6 assists.
I had no idea we'd be seeing a performance like this one today.
Totally dominant. I mean, pure domination.
And he sinks the second. Rockets trail by 10. Harden with a screen on Holiday. And that one's good. Beverly's got 9.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Holiday goes in for 3. Gordon. Rebound by Beverly.
You know, normally when you dominate on the glass, it really shows up on the scoreboard, but not so much here today.
You're right, Steve. Typically, it is a good barometer that indicates who's winning, but not so. Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Well, that's important because this game, I think, is going to be decided by who controls the paint in crunch time.
A moment now to look at the all-time list for blocks in a season. 7'4", Mark Eaton with 5.5 blocks a game. Wow.
that is a ridiculous number, Kevin. Eaton was a 2-time Defensive Player of the Year. Just a 4th-round pick out of UCLA back in 1982. Tell you what, he sure panned out for the Jazz.
And the first one at the line is good. New Orleans making a switch here. Both free throws good from Holiday. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Timeout called, the Rockets. The story of rebounding. Now a look at the league's best players on the boards. Second is Dwight Howard.
Well, you can't win games without rebounding the basketball. That's what's made him such an important piece of the puzzle.
And Parsons kicks to Jones. That's good. Jones has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Kevin McHale address his team. He said to his guys, let's get serious about driving the lane and putting pressure on their interior defenders. That's where he sees the soft spot in this defense. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks. B, defended by Jones. Shoots from 12. The shot's good from B. B's got 25 points in the game.
This is exactly what leaders do, guys. They play through sickness, and he has been an inspiration to the rest of his team with the way he's overcome the flu.
And the other team must be scratching their heads, Clark, wondering how does this guy, who just had an IV before the game, come out and run circles around him?
And they call an illegal screen here.
All right, a chance to check out some stats for Howard. His last month of basketball has been fantastic. He's putting up 21 points per game, 10 rebounds, and better than 2 blocks as well. So much of what this team does on offense comes from him.
Exactly. I mean, he's their leading scorer, and a lot of the possessions run through him.
New Orleans making a switch here. Smith is checked in. Here's B. Rebounded by Howard.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Here's Beverly. Good. Beverly's got 4 points this quarter.
These defenders are not putting up much of a fight on the interior. It's been embarrassing. That's 10 consecutive points allowed in the lane.
And that's not the kind of streak you want to have if you're playing defense.
Here's B. And again, no good by New Orleans. Rockets trail by 4. Here's Beverly. He's got 11. Here's Harden, and Smith with the block. Gordon against Howard. And the basket by Gordon. And the Pelicans lead by 6. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Pelicans.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And they're also really getting out in transition and scoring some hoops in the fast break tonight. I don't know what's happening to their defense. I mean, they don't have any effort, any purpose.
And it's really costing them. I mean, the last 5 baskets at that end have been on very easy looks.
Pelicans leading by 4. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Monty Williams address his team. He told his players to play less as individuals and more as a unit. As he put it, one-on-one play has not yielded them nearly enough open shots. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris.
You know, that's a problem he has. I mean, not being able to knock down that open jumper. I think it happens far too often.
B, started by Howard. No good from B. Rockets trail by 6. Cannon kicks to Harden. On the mark with the 15-footer. Harden's got 19 points.
Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although, you know, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
The shot's good from B.
He has really put his foot on the pedal this quarter. Doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
Harden kicks to Howard. He feeds it to Brewer. And some nice passing there by Houston. Parsons' shot is off. New Orleans leading by 7. Inside, here's B. Plays it up and banks it in. B's got 12 points here in the second half.
His work at the offensive end has been phenomenal. Maybe reason number 1, they're ahead.
Parsons outside to the left wing. He kicks to Howard. Back to Parsons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good from Cannon.
Kind of rare to see him come up empty on a wide open look.
Screen by Smith. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Yeah, good call there. You could tell he was moving into the defender when he tried to set the screen.
Yeah, lowered that shoulder, dipped right into him, too. I mean, he was going to be called on that foul either way.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Lee comes in for James Harden. And it's Brooks in for Cannon. Brooks dishes to Lee. Feeds to Brewer. Howard in the post. He's against Moultrie. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here.
7 seconds shot clock. 7.
Here's Parsons. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Parsons got his second basket. 40 seconds left to play in the third. And the pass to B. Pass to Morrow. Now the feed to Beasley. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Beasley's got his first basket.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
It's Brooks on the wing, defended by Morrow. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. For Houston, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. And the first one at the line is good. And the Rockets making a change here. And both free throws good for Brooks. Just 4 seconds left in the third. Holiday and the miss. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Pelicans lead by 7. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
This was a showstopper, wasn't it? Just a difficult pass to make, and he makes it flawlessly to set up that alley-oop.
Holiday and Evans comprise the backcourt. B out there with Beasley. And it's Davis at the 5. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Pass to Jones. Buries it from about 10 feet away. And here's Holiday. To the paint. Here's B. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. 32 points for B.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
But they get it back.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
Lee with the ball. Evans picks him up. It's stolen by Davis. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Holiday is running.
Yeah, nice fast break from start to finish, guys.
Especially on the back end. I mean, he polished it off perfectly.
Rockets trail by 11. Brooks kicks to Jones. Back to Brooks. He lobs it up. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the New Orleans Pelicans. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. James Harden, he's checked in for Houston. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And Holiday kicks to Evans. The dish to Davis. Evans attacking. Pass to Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Here's B. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. B's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
Rockets trailed by 14. Now a timeout called by Houston. You have to like what we're seeing from B.
He's been absolutely on fire from outside. They've got to get into his jersey, get up into him, force him to pass or drive.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, guys, Kevin McHale had some advice for the team in that last break. He was emphatic. We're not getting it done, fellas. We've simply got to step up, get engaged, and try to battle back. Guys, we'll see if the pep talk gets them going.
Pelicans on D. It's Harden with the drive. And good on the basket. Book it. Harden's got 21 in the game. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And Holiday kicks to Gordon. Dishes to Davis. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And the Pelicans lead by 14.
And their field goal percentage continues to climb. They've really shot the ball well here today so far.
Yeah, and it's all about quality shot selection, smart shot selection. They've been very patient on offense.
Here's Jones, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And Kevin, you have your acrobatic dunk contest dunkers, and then you have your game dunkers. That's what this guy is.
Yeah, that's well said. He's one of those guys who lives to detonate a big-time jam overhead. If he gets you, you'll hear about it too, because he'll let you know. It's been a good one for Jones. 10 points, and he's getting it done on the glass too.
Now, you're right, Clark. He's done some really nice work inside.
Withey's checked in for Davis. Pelicans leading by 13. To the middle. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And it's 37 points for B.
This is outrageous. Every shot they're taking right now seems to be finding the mark.
Literally every shot. They are absolutely rolling.
Harden the pass to Beverly. Howard dishes to Harden. Clock at 6. Lets it go from deep, and that one's good. Harden's got 24 points.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
And Holiday kicks to Withey. Here's B. Another one falls for New Orleans.
He is remarkably hot this quarter. He has yet to miss a shot.
Rockets trail by 14. Howard with a screen on Holiday. Beverly dishes to Howard. Kicks it to Harden. Howard in the post, defended by Withey. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And the free throw good from Howard. And he makes the first but misses the second. Pelicans leading by 13. Gordon kicks to Evans. Here's B, and it's off the back rim, no good. Rockets have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Parsons passes to Harden. Rejected by Evans. Holiday, Evans outside. Now here is Holiday. The pass to B. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for B. He's got 39 points, and he's unleashed a barrage of three-pointers on him.
Well, you got that right. You can tell he's on target, because as soon as the ball leaves his hands, it looks like every single one of them is going in.
Second free throw, no good.
Yeah, they seem to be looking for chances inside a little bit more this half.
And I love that mentality. You talked about it earlier, being the aggressor. It's the right way to play with the lead. Keep attacking.
And there's the 3-second violation.
Wow, just a total loss of concentration right there.
Well, those kinds of mistakes in this game is in danger of getting away from it.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Yes, Kevin, Monty Williams was just going over the plan with his team. He focused on their offense and said to his guys, make the extra pass. Don't try to play hero ball and do it by yourself. That ends up leading to bad shots. Gentlemen, some late game adjustments that could prove crucial in the game's closing moments. Kevin, over to you.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Moultrie's checked in for New Orleans. Rockets trail by 16. Shoots from 12. And that one's good. Beverly. Gordon with it. Here's B. That one goes. Count it. B's got 42 in the game.
Oh, man, he goes old school on us with the finger roll.
Harden gets a screen from Howard. Fires the three. He dishes it to Beverly. Deflects the pass. Jones against Evans. And Harden comes to help. Here's Moultrie. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Pelicans lead by 18.
You know, passing the ball well on the perimeter has really opened things up offensively for this club.
Steve, it makes the game easy. I mean, 10 straight points off assist. That's impressive, but it's easy when you move the ball.
Parsons attacking, and he gets it to go.
I think he's been kind of passive today, and you know, maybe that one will get him going. I think for them to be successful, he needs to be the one to do the bulk of the scoring.
Gordon with it, now defended by Beverly. Six on the shot clock, doubled by Beverly. They get it back.
Boy, look at the rebound totals. He is absolutely dominating out there.
Boy, that's been something to watch. My goodness.
And this is what they wanted, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. And I think it can be considered a statement win for New Orleans.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight, Clark, they had both.
They sure did. I mean, the ball was moving and guys were knocking down shots.
And these guys already with 45 wins on the year, so tonight will make it 46.
Well, they've put themselves in the driver's seat as it applies to this season series. The win will give them a 2-1 edge with one game left.
And, you know, no matter what happens next time they meet, I think this was the biggest game they'll play against each other this season. Getting that 2-1 advantage means a lot.
Fantastic show put on. What an amazing game all around it was for B. Well, there wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every opportunity he got.
First one falls for him. And so Garcia nails both of them. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, I agree. Got to use some clock here.
Inside to Beasley. Passes to B. Nice shot from the wing. B's got 44.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
A very solid performance in a lot of areas for them.
Shoots the three. The Rockets with another miss. Here's Morrow. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
We heard before the game that you had the flu, and it was evident you weren't feeling quite yourself on the court tonight. Despite that, you managed to fight through it and have a great game. How are you feeling right now?
I'm not very good, man. The adrenaline's worn off, and I'm pretty much done. Time to get some sleep, try to get some fluids back in me, you know? I hope I don't ever have to play another game like that again in my life, man.